is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and I posted this card on my blog last week, and I had a few requests to show how I did this card, and it's super pretty and elegant. It has dazzling details on the center tree. I don't know if you can see it if I move it the right way, but it's a larger card. It's a 6x6 card, and then I used my envelope punch board and made a matching envelope. So that envelope punch board comes in super handy when you have a card that's not just your standard card, and I love making different sizes, so I've really used it a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and show you today how to make this card. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I ran out of this seam binding ribbon in the cherry cobbler because it's my favorite, and I've got it on order, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm just going to use my wild wasabi and we'll see what that looks like. So let's get started, and you will need a piece of 12x6 cherry cobbler cardstock, and then you're going to also need a piece of Whisper White, which will measure 5 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then another piece that's 4 1/4 by 1 1/4. This one's for your sentiment. And the two stamp sets I'm using today are the Endless Wishes. This is a very popular one. It's in our Christmas holiday catalog, and it's beautiful writing and snowflakes. And then this is Lovely as a Tree, which is one of our oldest stamp set, and I'm using this pine, which is love this stamp set. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll start stamping first. So the first thing that we're going to do here is I'm going to grab my tree. Actually, I need to first do my background. So I'm using Soft Sky, and I just tore a piece of paper that will make it look like little snow hills, and I'm going to just set it on here. I'm going to use my little sponge, and I'm going to use the Soft Sky, and what I'm going to do is just hold that down, and let me see if I can get this, that, and then I'm just going to go in a circular motion. And the Soft Sky is really a light color, but it's very pretty. And so just keep going until, and I don't do a whole lot of this, I just wanted to give it a little bit to make it look like little snow hills, and so you can see how it comes out. And then I'm just going to do a little one maybe in the center here for my center tree. So I'm just gonna you gotta hold that still, but I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of create another little hill there. So you can see it's very light, but it looks like little snowbanks. And then I'm going to just go around the edge to soften up the rest of it so it all blends together. And then we'll be ready to stamp our tree. So I just go around the edges, and it'll all looks like a sky. You can see like that. See if you can see it real good. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and stamp our tree. And I'm using Garden Green for my Christmas tree. And we're gonna go ahead and ink that up. And I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper because my first two trees I'm going to stamp off first. So I'm going to stamp off once because I want the center one to be the darkest. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp one. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to ink that back up. And then I'm going to stamp off. This tree is so pretty. And then the center one I'm going to ink back up. but it's going to be stamped. I'm not going to stamp off on this one because I want it to be the main focus. Isn't that pretty? This tree is absolutely gorgeous. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to grab some dazzling diamonds, and I'm going to use my Zig two-way glue pen, and I'm just going to put some at the bottom to create like little snow hills. If I can get this one to work. I left this open. You don't want to do that. It likes to get really dried out if you leave it open. And then the center one, I'm just gonna go ahead and put like on top of the branches just to give it a little bit of shimmer. It gives it such a pretty effect. And then I'm going to grab my dazzling diamonds. And put it on my snow hills and on my tree. And you can see how beautiful that looks. Can you see that? I hope you can see it in the video because it's absolutely beautiful. And then we're ready to put it on our card. What we're going to need to first do is we will need to score this in half at 6. And then that's our basic card, so it's 6 by 6. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is stamp the sentiment, and it's from Endless Wishes, and I'm going to do it also in the garden green, and it's going to say Merry Christmas Wishes. I think I may have given you, this is 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. I think I said 4 1/4 by 1 1/4. So I'll put it up on the video when I get to it. So we are going to stamp that in the center. And I put those two together, and then I'm going to do the wishes on the end. So that is that. Okay, so now we have our two pieces. We have the tree, and then this is our our sentiment. And we are ready to attach it to our card base, and this card will open this way. So I'm going to grab some snail. And we'll put that one. Just center it here. And then let's put our sentiment on. And line that one also. And then I'm going to grab my, this is Wild Wasabi seam binding ribbon, and I'm going to use this one this time. And I'm going to tie a bow. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this because it ties pretty well, and it's easier if I have my pieces free. This ribbon ties a really pretty bow. I'm just going to trim the ends. And I'm going to grab a glue dot to hold the bow in place. So I'm just going to put one like under here and then just a second one. I usually do this to keep the bow where it needs to be, and then right underneath the knot of the bow. So there it is. Is that not adorable? I do like it with the green also, but here's the one with the red, the cherry cobbler. And then with this one, you can make a wild wasabi envelope for it. But it's that simple, and it's very, very elegant card to give, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you need any supplies, you could go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com. And so that's the card tutorial for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.